Okay, go. Eat it, bro. Oh, he saw me. He looked me in the eye. Come on, bud. Oh, yeah.
Next.
That's a big brown, bro.
So if you've been living under a rock and haven't heard about Wollaston Lake Lodge, it's a fairly well-known fly angler and just regular angler destination in Northern Saskatchewan. Now, this is a lodge that we'd heard about. It's known for its giant pike. It also has lake trout, it has walleye, but most of the people there are going after these giant trophy size pike, which blew my expectations away. But in order to get there, it's a little bit of a slog. So it's basically an episode of Planes, Trains, and Automobiles ×2. But we were on buses, several different airplanes, several, and actually a school bus at the end, which was a pretty cool thing. The lodge itself is very well appointed. I wouldn't say 5-star, but for being where it is, it's as starry as it can get. The service there is insane. And again, we have no dog in the fight here. We're not paid actors. We have no arrangement with Wollaston Lake Lodge. It's just that we went there and thought it was one of the coolest things we've ever done. So you'll go there, you'll fish your heart out, fish your brains out. And the pike, again, this is mind-blowing, especially on a fly, to just literally go up there and you are in to fish almost immediately. And my arm on it, no, I'm not even joking. It took like 3 months to recover. I ended up having tennis elbow or pike elbow, as they would call it, in that area of the world. And so it affected my bike riding, my mousing on my computer, which is impactful. But it took a while for me to recover from that tendonitis or whatever you want to call it. Worth it, though. Very worth it.
Now, this experience was awesome. The guides were super knowledgeable about the lake. I mean, this is a giant body of water, probably super easy to get lost. They're experts at cooking. We ate pike on the shoreline. Our guide was Phil. Old Phil was awesome, super chill. I mean, he's Canadian. Like, we rolled up to the first little bay. We started casting and he sees us cast and he goes, "Oh, we've got anglers." So he started backing us off and getting us more into position. But, Phil had kind of a calm, cool demeanor. He at one point he goes, "Yeah, so like, Cheech, look here behind the boat." I look back there and there's like a 40-inch log just following us. He's like, "Probably a good idea to maybe throw one back there, eh?" So I put a fly back there, the fish eats it, but like, instead of saying, "Hey, hurry, reel in, there's a big one," that's the Canadian way. Anyway, all the guides there, super hardworking. Seemed like every single group of people that were there were catching plenty of fish. We were using our fairy wands, aka the fly rods, the whole time. An amazing trip. And I never expected that. We caught lots and lots of pike, as you'll see.
Okay, one thing that we learned right as soon as we got there, I mean, the lake itself is gigantic. I think it's like 100 miles long, and I don't know, it's big. So it's super important that you have a guide that knows where they're going, because you're literally covering, you could take your boat and drive for an hour. So our guide, Phil, phenomenal fisherman, phenomenal guide. And so first day we get up there, we had gotten in off the school bus, which is, again, a great ride. And we busted up with the float plane to this spot, get out there on the boat. And I can't remember how far. I mean, we were just there for a few minutes, and the water is crystal clear. We spotted this fish, and I mean, I'm thinking, there's no way this pike is going to eat. They're picky. And it was like just right off the boat, pretty close. And first cast, first attempt at catching a fish of the day, and it was like a 40-inch pike. It just blew my mind. So first pike for me that I've landed. I had a couple other on, and years ago, but it was huge. I mean, it blew my mind because for me it was huge. Now 40 inches is a big pike. For there, it's okay size, as we will see with some of the other fish that we caught. But this one was awesome. It just, again, my mind just huge fish, crystal clear water, ate the streamer, no hesitation, just a phenomenal experience.
It's a short run though. She's getting there.
That's a tank, Curtis.
Woo. That's some power. Jeez. I'm back at you. All right. Got that one. Nice.
We want the tail straight though.
Ready,
Just make it a
set,
little longer.
go. Photo, photo, photo. All right.
Dang.
Okay.
Nice work, Curtis.
Yeah, that fish will go about 40 maybe. Nice.
40-inch pike on your first one.
Dude, that's so rad.
Oh yeah, GoPros.
Gotta play it safe.
It looks like we're being good stewards. Oh, this is much more pleasant. There, boys. Yeah. Started out, didn't like it. Oh,
Dude, this pop's nice.
All right, so as the fishing went on, we started recognizing that the pike would eat our streamers pretty close to the surface. And when that happens, that means one thing: time to tie on topwater. So I had created a fly that was a baby duck fly, not a rubber ducky looking thing, like yellow with an orange bill. It looked like a real duck. And it was designed on the same chassis that I used for the Mousy McMouseface. So I was excited to maybe give this a try. Had little feet and everything. I knew it was great because my wife and daughters kind of acted sad that I would actually try to put this in the mouth of a ravenous alligator swimming in Canada. Anyway, I take a few casts and I get a few swipes, and I tell the guy, I'm like, I think that we're gonna have some action on this. Take one cast out, try to put it next to a point, and I'll never forget the take of this fish. It like skated across the water. I hooked it, and it flew out of the water like a freaking dragon and howled and breathed flame at me. That's how I remembered it anyway. As you'll see in the video, it's a little bit different, but a 40+ inch pike on a topwater fly that you just kind of designed the day before the trip or something because you had an idea, that's pretty cool.
Dang it, I missed it.
Watch, you probably won't have to wait very long.
That was an upward one. He shot
Yeah.
like head up.
He was like synchronized swimmer style, where they just kind of break the water and want to be artsy about it, you know? Here
Yep.
comes.
No way. No way.
He sharked it. He sharked it pretty good.
Oh my gosh, did that really just happen?
He's at least 18 inches long.
Dude. He's gonna go. He's gonna go.
That is a toad. That's over 40 easy.
Oh. See if I can get him to fight the other way. Come this way, buddy. run the other way.
Now he's going. Oh, you got it?
Oh my gosh, knuckle buster on a topwater fly. Oh my gosh. This is like as good as it gets pike fishing anywhere. You can't you can't beat this.
That's the one we wanted.
Yeah. Topwater baby duck 40+ inch pike. And this is one of like 20 that we just caught on topwater. Freak. You think he's ready?
I don't think so. Oh my goodness.
He just wants to come up here and splash water in our face.
Look at that fish.
Oh, mama. That
There's
is
that
a
duck.
tank. The duck right in its mouth.
That was crazy. Oh my gosh.
Hey, you just hold that one up there.
Yeah.
Phil here does all the training work. They're not duck size, but they're still good. Whew, man.
Okay, one of my favorite parts of the day, I mean, every day was awesome there, but one of my favorite parts of this whole trip, we had been out fishing in the morning and it was decent fishing, great fishing. And then the storm rolls in and it just unloads. We get wet. There's a lot of stuff going on. And then Phil says, hey, I'm going to take you out to the spot. So we go on this epic boat ride. We go through, traversing through these little channels. I mean, that in and of itself was super cool. And we're literally catching fish kind of on the way as we're going. And then we get into this section where just kind of the channel opens up a little bit. And the fish ended up being super keyed on topwater. So I think Cheech was fishing a ducky mcduckface, a duck pattern, which did well. But we were just throwing topwater. And so pike, number one, is a huge, cool thing to catch on any fly. But when you throw topwater into the mix, holy mind-blowingness. And so we pulled back into this section and just literally started to catch fish after fish on topwater. So that for me, that was probably the highlight of the trip. Big, giant pike, topwater. What's there not to like?
Ever for the next 30 seconds, like right there.
Oh man, he's coming for it. Oh, dude, that is a tank. Oh man. Oh,
Dude, that's a big one. That's a giant. That's a mega.
yeah, as our buddy Kendall says, that's a mega.
On the Dodger head.
Oh man, yeah, on the hairline Dodger head. That thing's so good. Dang. Oh yeah, it's a Leviathan.
Giant.
That is a Leviathan. Oh man, he's being a little tough, dude. Yeah. This way, buddy. Nope.
Oh, might have come from, okay, you got her.
Yep. There you go.
I think she's a willing participant now.
Woo.
We figured it out. She's a little troublesome. Okay. See that?
No, that's good.
Dang, nice.
We need any more shots?
No, I think we're good.
Goes close to 42. That's
Yeah.
I'll do a slow motion release and I'll get you a.
Oh my
Good one.
gosh. Those are ridiculous takes. Oh, it's just a baby. It's just a baby. Just a baby.
They are fired up right now.
Thanks, man. Oh, it just keeps coming.
I saw you had a spare second in your schedule there, Phil, to let a fish go.
Oh my.
Good one.
I think that's 3 casts, 3 fish.
Think they like the old Dodger?
That Dodger. Whoa. He's fairly large. Yeah, look at that. Ain't nobody got a problem with that. Gee. He's like, all right, I'm tired now. Woo.
Okay, so one of my favorite things about this lake, number one, the water is just pristine and super clear. So a lot of it is sight fishing. So you're just patrolling around on the boat. And again, imperative that you have a really good guy that can kind of dial all this in. So we'd get back into some of these areas. And sometimes you even have to talk to the fish to get them to eat because it's clear water. They can see you coming from a ways away. And it's phenomenal though, because you can kind of see, even at a distance, you can see these fish cruising and you're going to take a cast and lead them. And again, like I said, sometimes you got to sweet talk them to get them to eat your fly. But when they do, it is game on, and they often will slice and dice and slash and just attack. It just gets your adrenaline running, and it is such a rush. These fish are incredible.
There was one more right back there.
Yeah, there was that.
Oh, sorry. I'm gonna go for this dude here.
Yeah, he's looking.
Oh, he slashed at it. Oh my gosh.
I guess. You have 30 seconds to say that.
Oh, okay, go. Eat it, bro. Oh, he saw me. He looked me in the eye. Come on, bud. Oh, yeah. Dude. Oops, this is going to be an issue. There we go. Nice. And we go.
So at the end of the day, to me, this was one of the most epic trips that we have ever been on. I know Cheech thinks the same. Probably right up there with the fish is the company. We fished with Bill and Marcos from Hairline, and those two guys are salt of the earth, awesome. Some of our best friends, and you know, the vistas, the views, the airplane rides, just the whole experience was phenomenal. And you know, for us, the catching giant pike and all the different things that went on out, that's bonus. So for us, it was just a trip of a lifetime. 100% I would go again. And again, I don't have a dog in the fight here. We're not gaining anything. We have no association with Wollaston Lake Lodge. If you do want to go, drop a comment, send us a message, whatever, or go to their website, Google it up, Wollaston Lake Lodge, Northern Saskatchewan. It is a phenomenal world-class fishery that you would not regret. I mean, this, again, mind-blowing. It was a great trip, and we had a great time. So if you want to know, check it out. If you need gear for that, I will plug our website. It's called flyfishfood.com. You may have heard of it. Check it out.